brought to the foot of the dry, dry valley, a parched soul. Looking up at me were the desolation of bodies poured out before me. And I looked down at them and I saw myself. And I was asked to speak truth to power against death and disease, against my anxieties and vexations, pulling my body apart to keep me from dragging into the grave. Again, I was asked to speak against all that brings me to decay, wrapped up in lifeless pursuits and projects. So I'm built up from bones to flesh as the Son of Man, and from flesh to breath, God's breath, the Spirit drenching my thirst. And in looking down, I find myself looking back up from the depths, those familiar dark places, where I find myself over and over again, drinking from that fountain of darkness, but hoping for something more than darkness, opening my eyes to see light, the Spirit breathing life in me, so to breathe. And at times I attempt to take in the air, and at times it hurts to just hope. For my fallen dreams, they don't rise easily. Trembling in a pile of feathers, trying to find a pulse. Lazarus knew death, the intimacy of separation, of losing parts of one's body, living alone to our devices and watering this cracked clay mixed with tears and longing. But he heard a voice that called to the tomb and the shroud, a voice that pulled his heart and waking him from desolate dreams. This voice really didn't yet know the depth of that pain. But the Master still calls, and Lazarus still listens. Outside the grave, Jesus was weeping, but not for Lazarus, but for our being unable to see the place outside that grave. Unable to know the love that is present, the life that is before us in flesh and blood. Our eyes unwrapped.